Breakups, they're never easy. They twist your heart and leave you feeling lost and empty. It's like you're in a dark tunnel, with no end in sight, no light to guide you. The world as you knew it seems to crumble, leaving you in a state of confusion, sadness, and loneliness. These emotions, as overwhelming as they may be, are perfectly normal. They're part of the healing process, part of the journey to rediscover yourself. It's okay to feel the sting of loss, to mourn the end of something that was once beautiful. It's okay to feel the weight of loneliness, to question your worth and your place in the world. But amidst all this, remember that it's crucial to handle the situation with maturity. Allow yourself to feel, but don't let the pain consume you. Use it as a stepping stone, a catalyst for growth and self-improvement. Remember, it's okay to feel, it's okay to hurt, but it's also crucial to handle the situation with maturity. So, you've decided to end the relationship. How you choose to do this can make a significant impact. Now let's dive into some of the worst ways to break up with someone. First on our list is ghosting. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you've been a victim of it, or maybe, just maybe, you've done it yourself. Ghosting is when you cut off all communication with the person you're dating without any explanation. It's like disappearing into thin air. This approach leaves the other person confused, hurt, and with a litany of unanswered questions. Next, we have the infamous breakup via text. This method shows a lack of respect and consideration for the person you've shared a part of your life with. It's impersonal and cold, and it's a clear sign that you're avoiding confrontation. Just imagine receiving a text that says, "It's over," out of the blue. It's like a punch in the gut, isn't it? Breaking up during a fight is another wrong way to end a relationship. Emotions are already running high, and ending things in the heat of the moment can lead to regret and resentment. You might say things you don't mean, and those words can't be taken back. It's always better to cool down and address the situation when you're both calm and rational. Lastly, ending a relationship through a third party is a big no-no. Using a friend or family member as a messenger not only puts them in an uncomfortable position, but it also shows a lack of respect for your partner. It's a cowardly way out and can leave the receiver feeling humiliated and disrespected. These methods might seem easier, but they can cause more harm than good. Remember, the way you end a relationship can speak volumes about your character. So before you decide to take the easy way out, think about the impact it can have on the other person. It's not just about ending a relationship. It's about showing respect and consideration for someone you once cared about. These methods might seem easier, but they can cause more harm than good. The key to a good breakup, if there is such a thing, is respect and consideration. Think of respect and consideration as the two pillars that will hold up the bridge of your breakup. They're the foundation of any interaction, and this is especially true when it comes to ending a relationship. Now, why are these two attributes so crucial? Let's break it down. Firstly, respect. This is about recognizing the other person's feelings, their experiences, and their humanity. It's about acknowledging that they have been an important part of your life and treating them with the dignity they deserve. Even if the relationship wasn't perfect, and let's be honest, no relationship is, it's essential to remember that the other person has a right to be treated with kindness and understanding. Secondly, consideration. This involves thinking about how your actions will impact the other person. It's about being mindful of their feelings and being sensitive to their needs. This doesn't mean you should sacrifice your own well-being or ignore your own needs, but it does mean taking into account how your words and actions will affect them. These two qualities, respect and consideration, can help make the breakup process smoother for both parties involved. They can help lessen the pain, reduce feelings of resentment, and even pave the way for a possible friendship in the future. However, it's important to note that even with the utmost respect and consideration, breakups are still painful. They involve an ending, a loss, and it's natural to feel a range of emotions. But here's the thing. Respect and consideration aren't about avoiding pain. They're about handling it in a way that honors both your feelings and the feelings of your partner. It's about navigating this difficult process with as much kindness and understanding as you can muster. So as you embark on this journey of ending a relationship, remember to bring along your two most important companions, respect and consideration. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid pain, but to handle it in the most respectful and considerate way possible. So, what are some of the better ways to end a relationship? Let's dive right in. The first and foremost step is to have a face-to-face conversation. It's easy to hide behind a screen and send a breakup text, but it's not the best way to show respect for the relationship you've had. It's important to sit down with the person, look them in the eye, and tell them what's on your mind. This can be hard, no doubt, but it's the most honest and considerate way to handle the situation. Another crucial point is being honest but kind. Honesty doesn't mean being brutally truthful about everything. If you've lost feelings for the person, you can say, "I feel like I'm not the right person for you," instead of, "I don't love you anymore." The latter can be too harsh and cause unnecessary pain. Remember, the goal is not to hurt the other person, but to end the relationship respectfully. Now let's talk about timing. It's important to choose the right time and place. Breaking up with someone at a party or just before an important event is a big no-no. Choose a private, quiet place where you can talk without interruptions. As for the timing, it's best to avoid breaking up on birthdays, holidays, or any other special days. It's hard enough to break up without associating the pain with these special occasions. Next, be clear about your decision. It's not fair to give false hope. If you've made up your mind, be firm about it. Don't say things like, "maybe in the future," or "let's take a break." These statements can lead the other person to believe there's a chance for reconciliation, causing more pain in the long run. Then, allow the other person to express their feelings. It's vital to listen to their side of the story, even if it doesn't change your decision. It's a form of closure for them. They might be hurt, angry, or surprised. They may have questions, and it's your responsibility to answer them as honestly and kindly as you can. Lastly, it's important to maintain respect for the other person after the breakup. Avoid talking badly about them or sharing private details of your relationship. This is about respect for the relationship you once had and the person with whom you shared it. In conclusion, ending a relationship is never an easy task. It can be full of emotions, heartbreak, and confusion. But by having a face-to-face conversation, being honest but kind, choosing the right time and place, being clear about your decision, allowing the other person to express their feelings, and maintaining respect after the breakup, you can ensure that the process is as respectful and considerate as possible. Ending a relationship this way may be harder, but it's the right thing to do. Breakups are hard, but how we choose to handle them can make a significant difference. Let's take a moment to look back at what we've discussed today. We began with the understanding that breakups, no matter how necessary, are painful. It's a universal truth we've all experienced at some point. But the manner in which we choose to end a relationship can either intensify this pain or alleviate it. We then delved into the wrong ways to end a relationship. Ghosting, using cliches, breaking up through text, or doing it in public are some of the worst ways to tell someone it's over. These methods lack respect and consideration, causing unnecessary hurt and confusion. This brought us to our next point: the importance of respect and consideration in breakups. Treating the other person with dignity, despite the circumstances, is not just about them. It's about you too. It's about who you are as a person and the integrity you choose to uphold, even in difficult situations. Finally, we explored the right ways to end a relationship. Being honest yet compassionate, choosing the right environment, and giving the person time to process the news are some of the best practices. These methods may not eliminate the pain entirely, but they can significantly reduce the sting and provide a sense of closure. In the grand scheme of things, how we end a relationship is just as important as how we maintain it. It's a reflection of our character and our ability to empathize with others. It's about being human, and it's about being kind, even when it's hard. So, as we wrap up, let's remember this. Breakups are tough, but they don't have to be brutal. They can be handled with grace, compassion, and respect. Always choose the high road. Always choose kindness. Remember, it's not just about ending the relationship. It's about doing it in a way that respects both you and the other person. Stay strong, stay kind, and stay considerate.